Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. We have Math Hoffa's in the building. All right.
Yo, Math, what's good, man? What up? What up?
What's up,
What's
Glow?
What
What's
up?
crazy?
What up?
happening?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Nothing,
Glow.
man. We're talking about this ultimate madness, but we can talk about whatever you want. What's going on, man?
Good,
Ultimate
man.
Madness?
Yeah, I don't know why, but we ended up there. No, okay. Hollow the Down versus Rum Nitty, Math. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll admit, man, it's tough.
We lost him?
It's tough in that caffeine studio because the program is cheer for one side, don't cheer for the other one.
Right.
So I understand Hollow's frustration in the third and not finishing his round. I understand that. Now, I think Hollow did an exceptional job of rapping,
Okay.
but I think that Rum Nitty did an even better job every round.
So you didn't give no round to Hollow.
If I was to argue any round, I'd argue the first. I did like where he was going in the third,
Yeah.
but he cut it short.
So do you think he could have won that round if he continued?
I think he could have because
Yeah,
it
that's how
sounded
I
like
felt. Yeah.
it sounded like the contents of that round was going to be better than the contents of every other round. Now, I compare this battle to like a Jazz versus Official, in where Jazz was saying very clever lyrical things, but she wasn't attacking her opponent aggressively. I felt like Rum Nitty every round was attacking Hollow aggressively. And he was doing something that we haven't really seen from Rum Nitty in a long time because he doesn't really try angles like that. Ever since the Tay-Rock shit, he kind of started doing that. I think we saw that with the Sirius Jones battle where he incorporated a lot more personals. And it seemed like his pattern for this battle was personal, punch, 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 personal, punch, 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 personal, punch, punch, punch. And I kind of enjoyed that.
Okay. What's up with Cortez, man? What happened here? Because this is what I want to know. My problem with it is it happened, and now everyone knows what happened. And so it kind of takes out all the go watch it tomorrow. You know, they've already posted who won the money, and we're gonna get it live. They cut it off the live. I don't know if you saw that. Like,
Right.
that just seems like a big letdown for this whole battle because now I already know who won, and I ain't seen it yet, and it's gonna be on tomorrow when it should have been on today.
Right, because you can't control that type of information. You can't keep people
From
from
knowing.
leaking, right, who won. You know what I
But
mean?
Uncle Raw leaked it on 50 Minutes of Fame. It wasn't even like,
Well, there it is.
you know?
There it is. I think they tried to do this. They were supposed to do this when I was scheduled to battle Bonnie. They were gonna have like the battle air the next day. Now with a battle like that, it makes sense. But with Cortez and Ace Amin, I don't think that it makes sense to everyone. So yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna enjoy the battle, but at this point, it's like, okay, we know who won. We're just looking in to see how. You know what I mean?
How, and that just kind of kills it.
Right. If they'd have saved like T-Top and Swamp for the next day,
Right.
I feel like that would have made more sense.
Yeah, I don't even know why though to even do the whole next day thing just to have it by itself. It's gonna have a lot less viewership when instead of having it live when he did it. And then Smack wanted to do it. It's his birthday. Let him do it. Let him call an audible, and let him do
Right,
it.
but I don't think that was I mean with you got to remember they're in the film studio, so
Right.
like that was probably planned from the rip
So
that they were going to do that.
you think that was fake? Like
If
it
you
was a
look at the
promotional
reaction,
tool?
if you look at the reaction of the battlers, no one looked disappointed.
That is
They
true.
were saying Jamal.
I thought the same thing until I saw Jay Black go live on his blog, and he made it. He pretty much said it was real, that he stepped in and had to stop it. He's still going.
Jay Black is Hollywood now,
He's
so
Hollywood now, right? All
you
right.
know what Hollywood means. You know what Hollywood stands for.
Yeah. So yeah,
So-
when I first seen it, when I watched the replays, I didn't see it live. It looked fake, like they knew, like it was planned, like.
Right, because I
was
mean,
like, oh, whatever.
personally, if I'm Cortez and somebody stops my shit, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
But you know, I kind of felt like everyone should have got that from the stream because it didn't seem like a disappointment.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
That's interesting. Seasons. You're on the season, sir.
Yes, I am.
Did you remember?
I honestly forgot the date.
Come on.
And I was thinking it's next weekend. I was actually thinking it was next weekend. So I've been like, going through the motions and shit like that. But then I'm like, oh shit, this shit is August. It's either August 1st or August 8th. I don't know yet.
You know who they announced you're battling, but who was it? I forgot.
Dre Dennis.
Oh yeah, that's right, Dre Dennis. Interesting. Wow, the guy battles a lot. He might battle more than anybody ever. To be honest.
Yeah. What does it mean?
To me, nothing. Like I was just saying this the other day. He has I think he has more battles every year than any battle rapper ever. Like because I look at that, there's like an end of the year list, and he has more battles than any other battle rapper. But I can't tell you how many I've watched. I can maybe one. Like in the past year. So
maybe one. Which one was that?
I don't know. I don't even know which one, to be honest with you.
Damn.
That's what's crazy about it. So it's like you're doing. I'm sure he's had good battles and everything, but
yeah. Dre is he's a great battler, but obviously if you're battling that frequent and you're still not that popular, something might be wrong there. You know what I mean?
Something might be wrong there, but. Do you like the way they're doing the seasons as far as the way they're scoring it? Like where it's not really wins or losses, it's round by round?
I kind of like that because it allows creativity rather than let me see if I could win this battle or whatever, because you could have great rounds and not win the battle but still win the tournament.
Right. Now, of course, if you win the battle, you're probably gonna have more points, anyways, right?
Right.
But it leaves an opportunity where.
But no, because think about this: if your opponent chokes, 2 rounds, you technically win the battle, right?
Right.
But it doesn't mean that you had great rounds.
That's true. Now that brings me to this: do you consider what Swamp did today chokes or stumbles?
Stumbles.
That's how I see it, but everybody's telling me they're chokes.
Well, in battle rap now, people pick and choose when to apply specific rules or made up rules or whatever. They kind of pick and choose when to apply that type of shit. So somebody might rule, oh yeah, Loaded Lux definitely won that first round, but if they want T-Top to win versus Swamp, oh no, he messed up, so he can't. You know what I mean? Like it's like what are you talking about? Like what?
I just don't think it's fair.
I was surprised by the fan vote. I was surprised.
That was a little interesting, right?
Yeah, because it creates a narrative that people just believe that T-Top is capping with all of his angles now.
You think that's why they went with Swamp?
Of course, because that was like the highlighted comments or the reoccurring comments.
Oh,
when they were reading the fan votes, they were like, "Yo, we tired of T-Top and these fake angles."
Huh. That's interesting.
Now, whether they were fake or not, I'm sure everybody don't know because nobody, unless you live in Swamp's house, you'd be able to tell whether it is or not. But the narrative is definitely strong enough for a response like that.
Yeah, and I just don't, and also I don't think it's fair if Swamp has a stumble, but he gets it back and raps for 3 more minutes, that you're just gonna say all that doesn't mean anything because of the stumble. That to me. I think what chokes to me is if you stop and you're like like with Danny.
So like if you're like a Sue Surf.
Oh yeah.
Then
Sue Surf.
Then you lost that round.
Yeah, you lost that. But yeah, I don't think it's fair just to say stumbles are a loss. So I don't know. It's interesting.
How'd you feel about the overall card?
A 5 out of 10. I was
5 out of 10.
I thought I was a little disappointed. I was maybe a 6. I got to go back and rewatch it. I watched it at work, but
see now this is where I say people pick and choose.
Okay.
Because I think every battle there was someone who had a great performance, but it might not have been the someone that you wanted to win.
Well, I really enjoyed Kid Chaos in chess. That was good.
How did you score that?
I want. See, I had Kid Chaos in the first. Now the second round is where it gets iffy because I really liked his chess angle with the name, but then he comes back with the Kid Chaos. He came back with the same thing. He attacked his name of Kid Chaos.
Right, but it was the third.
The third might have been
the third round was chess, not checkers. Checkers, not chess.
No, I thought that was the second.
That was the second.
I thought that was Kid Chaos the second. If I'm not, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I thought.
I did like that angle. I did. No, that was definitely the third. I think the second. The second was. I'm trying to remember because I liked Chaos's round in the second, but he didn't get that much reaction. And chess definitely turned up in the second.
You're right. They said the third. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So,
no,
I
chess
had
won the second.
Chaos first and third.
Yeah,
that's how
I was leaning. I didn't really.
All of my predictions. Perfect.
Perfect. So you had ice?
Yes, I did.
Really?
And a lot of people was like, hell no, Ab 3-0, this, that. And I was like, yo, y'all don't understand. Like, I've been in this shit long enough that I can almost predict where people are going. And that's not to say people are predictable, but if I can see an angle at this point, then someone who's been in the game long enough can see the same angle. And I know that Ice, if you look back at when he went off on Show Off, a lot of the things that hit was by associations. So I knew Ice was going to play on the Tay-Rock association, and that was going to work because Av, though he's a great puncher, by the third round, it just gets a little old.
That's interesting.
And I was shocked to see Av playing the old angle. I was shocked.
Because Av's old?
I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I swore this was the baggy jeans battle. I didn't know. I didn't think he was going to go that way. You know what I mean? That was crazy.
A lot of people has been real sick in Arsenal. So you had real sick winning?
I had picked Arsenal 2-1. I feel like that battle was bad timing. I feel like a year from now it would have been the headline.
That's probably
right now. Right now, it's too easy to say, "Oh, it's real sick." Arsenal didn't care. You know what I mean?
But Arsenal was good in the battle.
He was good.
It seemed like he didn't.
I think Real Sick had a great third round. His third round was almost enough to win him the whole battle, but I kind of took points away for him spanking the floor. I didn't understand why he was beating the floor.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Yeah, that didn't play out right. He's a real muscular guy, so it's like you see this guy, muscles busting out his shirt, spanking the floor. It just didn't. It was distracting from what he was saying.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Matt, I gotta ask you. You recently had a segment on your show, and my name came up. All right.
What segment was it?
Should white people get an N-word pass, right, or some shit?
Oh,
right?
But that's an old episode.
Oh,
right?
I didn't know that was an old episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just released it.
My subscribers went up about 25,000 in the past month.
Okay.
So I decided to release little clips of old episodes, so the new subscribers.
So that wasn't recent.
Go back and check them out. That was Mac Myron. That was back when Mac Myron battled. Who did he battle? That was he was on the same card as Marv 1.
Oh, okay. That was last year or sometime, right?
Yeah. That was last year. But that was old as shit. Okay. That was actually around the time that was fresh when people were talking about what happened.
Oh, okay. But you had said, is it confusing for white people because they hear it all day long? And I'll tell you this, and I don't use the word, right? But when I'm
Right.
by myself rapping to Tupac, because I know every lyric, right?
You say it.
I'm not gonna censor myself when I'm alone. Doesn't that just sound crazy to you? Right? When you're alone, like why would you censor yourself when you're alone?
Maybe you're that conscious.
But it just seems like I don't know. But
Listen, I've been to too many concerts and I don't, and when you're at a concert and like, okay, it's a Jay-Z concert,
yeah, Jay-Z
and
especially. Yeah.
he's gonna perform Jigga My Nigga.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna perform Nigga What, Nigga Who, Jigga What, Jigga Who. You know what I mean? Like, which the title really should be Nigga What, Nigga Who, because the uncensored version is Nigga What, Nigga Who. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I see what Jay-Z does. He's like, yo, I'm gonna give you a pass for tonight.
Oh, is that what he says?
Yes.
I didn't know. All right.
Because he knows.
Right.
Knows he's gonna, like, you look out at these concerts, especially like I've been to hip hop concerts where it's the rappers that say nigga the most, and it will be a sea of white people. And I know they're singing a lyric.
Mm-hmm.
They're singing a lyric, so it has to be confusing to me when like they support the music, they go to the concerts,
right.
they're the majority at the concerts, but then if they sing the lyric, it could be a little dangerous in a wrong setting. So I definitely had to point that out.
Right. And I think context matters, and I'm not a fan of people just like using it, just to be comfortable with it. But I think in context, I think that's how we got to be. And when someone's using it the way you're not supposed to use it.
Right.
And
for me, I feel like you could love the culture,
mm-hmm.
but not understand what we actually go through. So I can understand you singing a rap lyric,
right?
But don't let the rap lyrics make you comfortable enough to walk up to me and use it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
no, for
that's
sure.
that.
Absolutely. So
what's going on out there, man?
Not much, man. Just hanging out. I got to work in the morning. What are you doing? You're still up?
I'm still up, man. I told you, I thought the battle was next week.
Come on, man. Are you done? Have you written already?
No, what I do is I'll make like a whole scrapbook of stuff, and then I'll start putting it in the order.
Okay.
So it'll be bars, schemes, setups, certain like parts or whatever, and then I'll start putting it together. What sounds the best together?
They said, "What are you sipping on?" Clearly, Hennessy, right?
Oh no.
No. Tonight, you look like it.
See, that's that racist shit. I thought it was Hennessy.
You made me bring you a bottle when I came to the show, Matt. So
yeah, I did. But this is Jameson.
Jameson, whiskey.
Yes, this is Jameson whiskey.
All right.
I'm on my whiskey flow tonight.
That's what's up, man. You know what's really popular right now is Don Julio Añejo. I don't know. That's all.
Really?
Do you know that's all that sells?
I like Añejo, but I like Patron Añejo.
That doesn't barely
sell. You
sell.
can't find that everywhere.
We got it.
You can't find
it sits on our shelf. No one buys it. If 80% of our liquor sales is Don Julio right now, 1942 and Añejo. I don't know what it is. Why? I have no clue. That's what it is.
It's probably in a rap song.
That's racist. That's racist.
It's not racist. It's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. 90%
and it's expensive.
Of the liquor. 90% of the liquor that's chosen in certain neighborhoods, it's because it was popularized in a rap song.
Well, yeah. When we first opened, Ciroc was the biggest seller. It's always sold.
Exactly. And why do you think that is?
Now Ciroc's dead. It's dead. Nobody's buying it no more.
People still buy.
I'm talking about where we are. We're at the bar. Yeah, they don't.
But okay. But if that's the case, it's because Diddy's not making music no more.
That's a fact. It just kind of went its way. Yeah.
Right. Until French Montana drops another single, that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
That's crazy, man.
How did you feel about Which battle was that I was just debating about this shit?
From tonight?
Is J-Mo's working? Yeah.
Hollow Rum. We talked Kid. Chess.
Yeah, chess and chaos. We talked about that. T-Top
and Swamp.
We talked about that.
Head Ice.
How did you feel? Okay, you know what? Let me bring it back. How did you feel about Hollow's rounds with Rum Nitty? Who did you give it to?
I liked Hollow in the first, and I gave Rum the second, and I was on my way to give him the third before he cut it short. So I'd have to go back and watch it. I like where he was going with this third. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly, man, this whole what when Rum is doing, it gets a little annoying to me. Huh? Like, it's a lot. I'm not gonna, it's hard to say you lose. I'm not losing a battle over it, but
right.
What?
Well, rest in peace, DMX. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
Maybe that's what that's about. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But I will tell you, in that room, I'm disappointed because the biasness, I feel like, ruined a battle that could have been classic.
That I agree. Do you think Hollow got really frustrated and that's why? Because he didn't choke. Hollow doesn't choke.
Hell yeah. Listen, when I battled Geechee, that shit bothered me.
Yeah, you had to deal with something like that. Yeah, you're right.
Right. But I had to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like when you get told you're going to get 5 people in the building, you walk in and it's Crip City, you're like, okay, all right, this is what it is. You know what I mean? I said in that battle, I said, first time niggas lent me the grip, I got petty on the strip, ready to spike drama like when Reggie owned the Knicks, something heavy on my hip. I felt like a proud parent, potty training, ready to clap over any little shit. Crickets.
Yeah, and that's what Hollow was getting.
That shit will fuck with you.
Yeah. It
will definitely fuck with you because it's like, I know you're doing this on purpose. I know you're doing it on purpose. And when you got a bar that you feel like it's fire. Now, I'm not saying that, your judgment is correct 100% of the time. But when Hollow's like 2 minutes into his rounds and people are just not reacting, you got to be like, yo, come on, son. Like, come on.
And then Rum goes and it's like reacting to everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the problem.
But that's not to take away from Rum.
No.
And I feel like that's what people were saying, because I said this about the tournament. I was like, yo, this is the gas chamber over here. Like, Geechee and Rum are not going to lose in LA. They're just not. You know what I mean? Their guest list is a long ass list. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you about that. Did you think it was cool that they did? I understand that they split the money, and that's fine. That's cool.
Right.
But why can't we still have a winner though? Just because they split the money, why are they?
I think everybody knows Rum won.
No, they're calling them co-champions. That's official.
Co-champions?
Yep, that's an official
That's
stat.
gay. That sounds a little gay.
Yeah, but Rum won by 1 vote out of like 15,000 votes.
Co-champions is kind of like equivalent to like gay marriage. Like what is that?
Exactly. Like everyone gets a prize. You guys are both participants. Like no, somebody should have won. It's cool you split the money, but that doesn't mean you both win. Just because you split the money. Like I don't like that.
And the biasness is just getting out of control. I'm glad they're going to Houston. I'm very glad.
Summer Madness is in Houston. Do you think that's good for Summer Madness?
I think it's great for Summer Madness because now we get to actually see a crowd's actual reactions.
Right.
To bars.
I think it's getting too much with this whole battle rappers are the only crowd kind of deal, or whatever you guys are doing with the caffeine setting.
Yeah, it's too cliquish.
It started with Smack Volumes, right? Not the Smack Volumes when there was a crowd. That's kind of what this is, right?
Yeah, whenever I saw a Smack Volume card and there was like 3 NWX members or more, I knew who was winning.
That's a fact.
I knew who was going to win in the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's corny. I don't like that.
Very corny. Yeah. Very corny. I think that takes away from the competitiveness because now it's like you're tricking people into winning, and you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna we're going to sit here very quietly while my opponent raps and make you believe that he's not saying something.
And not only that, they're doing it in the chat too, in the caffeine chat as well. Like, I don't know. How did you call Mook and Tay Rock?
I had Mook win it.
Me too.
I
So
definitely had
Mook's
Mook win it.
rapping, right? You got Twerk and all these battle rappers. This is the garbage. This is the worst thing I've ever heard. This is what they're saying in the chat
Right.
while Mook's saying some crazy shit.
Right.
So it's like, why are they? What narrative are they trying to paint? Like in this.
And that's my issue. That's my issue with the brotherhood, because it's like, did y'all click up to hate on other people? Because I don't see the, like, is it uplifting? Do you think that you're uplifting each other when you hate on somebody else?
Right.
Like, how does that work? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all in this shit together. You know what I mean? Like, we all get paid to do the same thing. We all have like minds as far as like being creative and wanting to express ourselves. So I feel like there's gonna be a flip side one day where everybody who's participated in that gets to feel the, you know, the biasness.
That's a great point, and I felt that way when I saw when P was doing all these interviews on Angry Fan, and I don't know if you've seen them, but with Gwitty, you would have like Ace Amin and them come up and basically tell P, this is not like I want to battle him, like he sucks and he's not good and shouldn't be booked. And I feel like you guys are peers and should protect each other and not do that in front of your boss or someone who can book you. Like, it's one thing if you guys are battling and you're fishing for a battle, but that's not how it came off. It came off as, this guy really bad. You shouldn't even be booking him, P. Like, he's really terrible. And I didn't.
Right.
It didn't sit well with me when they were doing that.
Well, he might have said something against one of them, and they got in their little group chat and said, you know, hey ladies, we need to stand up for each other, and you know, that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do. I did notice, how did you feel about the call outs today?
The call outs? What were the call outs? So
there was B Dot calling out
Mickey Fax. Mickey Fax said he'll battle him on RBE. I think and B Dot kind of got really frustrated with that because he called him B Magic. He's like, I'll battle B Magic on URL, but I'll battle you on RBE. He really wants to battle him on RBE for some reason. I don't know why.
But the reason being, and I kind of understand, is that Mickey Fax wants people to see the battle.
YouTube.
Right. He wants to be able to share it to his fans, and you know, not every fan will go and subscribe to something for months to see one battle.
No, the general the casual battle rap fan does not have the app. It's only battle rap fanatics that have that. So
right, I think it's mostly URL fanatics that have that.
Another good point. Yep. So I didn't even think about that. That is a great point, especially for Mickey Fax to want to do that. And you can't share anything. And then let's be real. I've done the numbers.
And it's also, I think Mickey's at a stage where he knows that he can collect performance royalty off of it.
Oh, okay.
And he probably realizes he wouldn't be able to get it any other way unless it's released on YouTube.
Can B Dot battle on RB? Do we know? I don't know if he signed a contract.
You don't want to see Chico in your bushes,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
And I don't knock URL for their business practices, because it works for them. You know what I mean? And they've given a lot to the culture.
True. But
at the same time, like, you look at for artists that URL have invested in, it makes sense. But for artists who have an outside following, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Unless the money makes sense, you know?
That's a fact. I still think they can use. I don't like the fact that they don't drop anything on YouTube. Like, after a while, it should sit on the app and then eventually come out on YouTube to promote the app. You know?
But you understand why? Because if they eventually dropped it on YouTube, people would really wait.
You wait months though. I think the people who get the app want to see that shit right away.
They would, because they know it would be a lot more people seeing it for the first time than the people who seen it on the app.
Yeah.